All right. Good evening, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get our E911 meeting started. Thank you for joining us and for our early arrivals for a 6 o'clock meeting. So, meeting called to order. Roll call. Councilman London.
Yes.
Councilman Box.
Here.
Councilman Sims.
Here.
And myself here as well. Let the record reflect Councilwoman Cuellar is absent. At this time, we would look for an approval of the minutes for our March 18th, 2025 meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the March 2025 meeting.
Second.
Motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Two items on the agenda. Resolve the resolution number 003-25 authorizes the execution of a service level agreement by April Dash or her designee with Mobile Communications America, Inc. for radio maintenance services in an amount not to exceed $19,620 per year. Do we have anybody to present this item? Yes, ma'am. I knew it was a renewal, but I didn't know if there was anything you wanted to say about it.
No, standard renewal.
Any questions for the young lady, Councilman Lennon?
No question.
Councilman
No
Box?
questions.
Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And myself, no questions. And then our second item, resolve the resolution number 004-25 authorizes the execution of an agreement by April Dosh or a designee with Rapid SOS Inc. for a Unite end user license. Same thing?
Well, this is going to be a new program.
Okay.
It's an emergency response data platform that'll use GPS to give us better location on 911 calls.
Thank you.
This is being funded by the state, so no out of pocket for the city.
Outstanding. Thank you. Any questions?
No question.
Councilman Lennon, any Councilman Box?
Is this related to the rapid radios at all? Just curiosity. No further questions.
All right. Councilman Sims?
Checking on our counsel over there, make sure she's all right. No, this sounds awesome. I know in the past, I guess maybe you talked about being able to text
That is
911.
going to be next.
Okay, that's
Yes,
okay.
different. Yeah,
Different thing, but still working on.
correct.
Excellent. Thank you for all you do.
And you've answered my two questions, which was money and what it does. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see here. So we finished our deliberations on this. I make a motion for the approval of the agenda.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. That being said, if we could go ahead and get a movement on resolution 03-25.
Move resolution 03-25 be approved.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor? Aye. And if we could go ahead and give movement on 4-25.
Make a motion that resolution 0425 be approved.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. With no further business for E911, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Box, seconded by Councilman Lynn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. We will go ahead and get started for this evening's meeting here. Councilman Box, if you would do the honors.
I'll be glad to, sir. Thank you. Everybody join me for a moment. Father God, creator of the universe, thank you, Lord, for everything you do for us. Thank you for allowing us to be here today, giving us your breath that we can use to help us move this city forward. Give us your wisdom to make good decisions and to make it a win scenario for everybody involved. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilor Box. We'll go into roll call. Councilman London, Councilman Box,
Here.
Councilman Sims,
Here.
and myself here as well. Let the record reflects Councilwoman Cuellar is absent. First order of business, if we could go ahead and get approval of the minutes for the regular city council meeting on September 16th of 2025.
Move we approve the minutes for September 16th, 2025.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Next order of business is the approval of the bills. If we could go ahead and get a motion there.
We need to pay the bills in the amount of $1,135,097.52.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No noes, no abstentions. All right. Next order of business is the mayor's report. Mayor, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. Thank you all. Good to see everybody out in the audience tonight. I'll go ahead and start with my report. The first thing that I wanted to report on is the 138th Irondale birthday celebration, the music fest that we had on September the 20th. We really had a very exciting time out at Beacon Park. It was a crowd was wonderful. The music was great. And we really enjoyed ourselves there. And I would say that the people that lived in Irondale, the people if you didn't live in Irondale, was out there. And they really put on a good show. Number two, I wanted to talk about CE and I begin on October the 2nd. That was last Thursday. We had over 50 individuals to be able to sign up for the course. This is the largest class that we've had in the history of being able to provide the Citizen Engagement Institute. And it took place at the brand new Irondale Library in the meeting room. And I did the first session, which was laying the foundation for the other 5 sessions to discuss how to be able to navigate and maneuver through municipal government. On October the 2nd, we had a street sign dedication for Mr. Dan Prater right there on Montevallo Road. He was a city councilor as well as the mayor for the city of Irondale. His family was there, Sharon, and I said a few words and then we unveiled the sign. But it's right there on the corner of Montevallo and 16th. If you know where the walking track is and the little garden that was done there, it's on the opposite side of that. On October the 11th, we will be opening officially our new Irondale Library. It's going to be program doesn't really start, but it opens the whole show is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Brunch will be served. Jazz will be playing, and you'll have a chance to be able to walk through and to be able to fellowship and to be able to enjoy all the books that are in the brand new library. Dale and her crew have really done a great job. And Dale said they'll be open to 4. So you don't have to, Dale? They don't have to come from 10 to 1 to be able to enjoy the festivities. But if you can't make it from 10 to 1, or that would be the most exciting part. And we predict that it's going to be hard for you to be able to get in the parking area if everybody comes at the same time, but they'll be there from 10 to 4, but the festivities will be going on from like 10 to 1. On October the 23rd, we will have another street dedication for Mr. Sean Littleton, who worked in our Public Works Department. And we will be celebrating that out there on the 23rd at noon. Also on the 23rd, we have National Night Out, which would be at the Hill, formerly known as Grants Mill Station. And they have all of their toys between public safety, fire department. Chief Kellogg is really looking forward to putting on his first event. So make sure you all come out and support him. Tales by the Rails is we're having a Halloween pumpkin patch party on the 25th, and that's going to be from 10 a.m. to noon. Also on the 25th, we'll be honoring former Mayor Alan A. Ramsey on the 25th, right on Overton Road, and we have a street dedication sign that we're putting up for him as well. The city is having a citywide revival at Revelation Church Ministries, and that's going to be on October the 26th, October the 27th, and October the 28th. I will be doing the opening session on October the 26th at 6 o'clock. I will be talking from Proverbs 29:2 that says that when the righteous is in authority, the people rejoice. Also, the Senior Activity Center is having a Halloween event as well. So this is, the seniors don't have to compete with the kids, or if the seniors want to come and compete with the kids, they're having theirs on October the 30th, and that's going to be around noon. That will be at the Senior Activity Center, and we invite you to come and to participate in that. And then if you missed that on the 30th, you can come on the 31st. We have Tracks and Treats on Halloween night. That's going to be October the 31st from 5 to 7. We wanted to be able to create a safe environment for our kids to be able to come and to be able to enjoy themselves. We're looking forward to you bringing your kid out on the 31st in front of City Hall. That's going to be from 5 to 7. And then my last thing is going to be that this will be the first year that the city will be celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if you're still here tonight around 7:15, you'll get a chance to be able to see this building will be lit up in pink. And we're also doing the building across the street as well as the library. I also will be reading a proclamation tonight to be able to declare October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the city of Irondale. On October the 10th, we are having a pink out. Shades Valley High School is playing Pale City. We're asking everybody to wear pink to that football game so that we can have a pink out. On October the 16th, we're asking everybody in the city of Irondale to be able to wear pink. That's Wear Pink Day. And then if you would go and purchase a pink light bulb, we would ask you to put that on your front porch, and every night, if you would turn that on until the end of the month, we would appreciate it. And then on October the 25th, we're having a 2-mile walk that will begin at City Hall. Starting time will be 8 o'clock. It's absolutely free. And we're asking people to come out and to be a part of our walk. And at the next council meeting, we will actually celebrate breast cancer survivors. If you all know of anyone that was a breast cancer survivor, please invite them to come to our city council meeting on the 21st, because we want to recognize them, celebrate them, also give them, there may be a possibility they'll get a chance to ring the bell as well. But those are the events that are going on in the city of Irondale. I hope that everyone can at least find somewhere to be able to find their place to participate and to be a part of what's going on. At this time, Council President, I'll read the proclamation, and that should complete my report.
Yes, sir.
The City of Irondale proclamation in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month 2025. Whereas breast cancer impacts families and individuals across every corner of our city, reminding us of awareness, early detection, and community support save lives. And whereas we honor the courage and the resilience of survivors, we stand beside those currently in treatment. And we lovingly remember the neighbors, friends, and family members taken from us too soon. And whereas continued progress against breast cancer depends on awareness, education, access to screening, high quality care, research, and tireless efforts of advocates, clinicians, and volunteers. And whereas the City of Irondale is committed to fostering a community of hope and action by promoting prevention and early detection, supporting local and regional resources and patients and families, and encouraging all residents to learn their risk and schedule regular screenings. And whereas as a visible symbol of our solidarity and our commitment to the fight for a cure, the City of Irondale will light our municipal buildings in pink for the remainder of the month to honor survivors, support those still fighting, and remember those we have lost. Now, therefore, I, Mayor James Douglas Stewart Jr., Mayor of the City of Irondale, do hereby proclaim October the 25th as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the City of Irondale, and I call upon all residents, businesses, faith communities, and organizations to join us in raising awareness, supporting those affected, and advancing the fight for a cure. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Irondale to be affixed this, the 7th day of October 2025. This is where you all supposed to clap. This concludes my
All right. Thank you very much, Mayor. We appreciate you. Councilman London, your report,
First of
sir.
all, good evening, Council President. Thank you to everyone for being here. I don't really have anything, but many of us have been into Chase Valley football field and watching football games, and you've seen the name Frank Nix Stadium along with us. But I have his son, Chris Nix. He just want to come and say hello. If you don't mind, just come and say hello just for a few minutes. But Chris is Mr. Frank Nix's son. Who
Okay.
the stadium is named after, and so I'm gonna give him a few minutes of my time to say hello to us.
Sure.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This line of conversation or talks, but I appreciate it. John's been a long time friend. I tell people I learned what basketball in the 80s when John Lund was burning.
Need a check
The
from
old
you.
Shade Valley, that dates me a little bit, but I graduated from the old Shade Valley, grew up in Crown Heights, very good, but bringing Shade Valley to Irondale with Mayor Crown, so his name was back in the 90s and giving Shade Valley High School back in the day. So Irondale and Shade Valley have always been a big part of my life. Art, the athletic complex is named after him. He put a lot of sweat and tears into helping build it. Just appreciate the time and nice to see old friends. Aaron and I go way back from church, so just thought I would come and sit in and see what's going on in the community. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That's all I got, sir.
That's all you got. Right on. Councilman Box, your
Thank you,
report, sir.
Thank you, Council President. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you here. Already got some projects going for the new year now in Heritage, so other neighborhoods get with me. It's the new year, not for us, everybody that goes January 1st, but the mayor reminded me it's the new year for the city. So let's get these neighborhood projects going, see what we can help you with, and that's all I have, Council President.
Gotcha. Councilman Sims.
Welcome, everybody. Let's see, Holiday Gardens Neighborhood Association has a meeting next Tuesday, the 14th at 6:30 at the Senior Activity Center. Want to congratulate the Mounties on their homecoming win last week. just like the mayor said, our last home game is going to be this Friday. Let's see what else. I also enjoyed the Irondale Music Festival and Yo Ama Irondale Day. Looking forward to next year's already. And Chris, great to see you. Thanks for coming out. And I think that's all I got.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming out. I'm going to try to introduce a little humor. So one of the projects that I'm working on through Public Works is a doggy, I guess, poop station. Let's call it what it is. So on Montevallo Road over by getting close to Montevallo Park, where the retention pond is on the north side of that road, we're going to be installing a station that's going to have a trash can and some bags in it. When I was talking to Frank about this project, I did not realize how apparently valuable poop bags are. But he was describing kind of the hardships and the difficulties of installing those, because I was looking at maybe doing a couple more in different areas that are extremely walkable in the community. So let it be known, we're going to go ahead and put one there, and this is going to be like a test. So please. Apparently, they're not the same rolls that you buy at Dollar General for like a couple of bucks to discard those. It has to be picked up on a daily basis, so there's a human factor there. And apparently, they take like these industrial size rolls of bags, and apparently people like them a lot. So what I have to say is, if we want more poop stations, because our community is walkable, and we take Fido with us in the afternoon, don't steal all the bags. That's all I got to say. All right. These bags are really expensive. I didn't know that at first, but they are very, very expensive. So please don't take all of our bags. So there's that. And then we're going to be working on some dump sites and a couple different things in the community. So we're starting really quick already, and looking forward to seeing the progress. Streets are getting paved. Thank you very much, for that, seeing the progress, getting some crosswalks in place where we never had crosswalks before. That's super nice. So we're really excited in D2 about the progress that's going on in the city. That finishes my report. All right. With no other reports, at this time, we would look to any public comments to the council on non-agenda items. So any comments to the council on non-agenda items? Going once, going twice. All right, moving on. We'll go ahead and get into the deliberation for the agenda items. We've got quite a few, so we're going to go ahead and run through them. One thing I will say before we get into the comments on agenda items after the deliberation piece is, at the very, very end of your agenda, you'll notice that there is a... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll circle back. Thank you. There is a item number 20 on the regular agenda. So once we do all of our deliberation and we come to that item, it is going to be the first reading of an ordinance. We're not going to take comments on that agenda item at this time because it's going to come back in 2 weeks. We're just literally doing a first reading of it. So in 2 weeks, there will be a public hearing on this item. You'll be able to make comments at that time, but we're not going to entertain them this evening. And our wonderful city clerk has reminded me that I bypassed any potential reports from any boards or non-council committees or department heads. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, council.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Sherry Berry, here on behalf of the Greater Irondale Chamber of Commerce. And I'm here to share a few exciting updates. First is our Fall Festival. It will be held Saturday, October the 18th from 2 to 4 at Irondale Middle School. The purpose of this event is to increase local business exposure and strengthen community connections. We're partnering with Heidi's Kids to offer games, food, and a fun carnival atmosphere with free hot dogs, popcorn, and drinks for everyone. Our second event is part of the Chamber's Train Your Brain Professional Development Series on October 22nd from 11:30 to 1 at the Holiday Inn Express. We'll host Maximum Workforce Potential, How to Grow and Retain Talent from Within. Our speaker is Abby Green from UAB School of Public Health. She'll share strategies to help local businesses develop and retain their teams. Lunch is provided and registration is open at irondale.chamber.org. Finally, the Chamber is developing a new city guide available in both print and digital formats. This guide will promote Irondale's places, businesses, and community resources, giving both visitors and residents an easy way to explore what makes our city great. We plan to partner with the city, the Commercial Development Authority, and others to raise the seed funding for production with additional revenue generated through advertising sales. We appreciate the city's ongoing support as we continue working to connect, promote, and strengthen Irondale's business community.
Thank you very much. Any other reports from any boards, non-council committees, or department heads for that matter? All right, we'll go ahead and continue on with the deliberation piece. On the proposed consent agenda item, we have everything except the final item, which is 20. So 1 through 19 are on the proposed consent agenda. So just saving myself some time every time we introduce an item. That being said, item number 1, resolve that resolution 2022 R219A repeals 2022 R-219, allowing employees to sell vacation leave back to the city. Mayor, I know we've done this before. Is there anything in particular you would like to say about this?
We're actually rescinding it.
Okay.
So we will not be doing that this month, this fiscal year. We wanted to make sure that we wait for another time to be able to do it. So we're postponing it for this year.
Okay. Councilman London, any questions for Mayor on that?
No question.
Councilman Box?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
So we're taking this off, or this is actually, I thought I understood it till you explained it. So I apologize. I guess employees will not be allowed to
They
sell
will,
back.
yes, they will not be able to sell leave back this year, but they will be able to take whatever necessary leave they need to make sure that they get below whatever the threshold is so that they don't lose it during the calendar year.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Go. And Mayor, thank you for that clarification point as well. Do the four of us agree to leave this item on consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 2, resolve that resolution 2025 R178 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with American Foundation for Suicide Prevention in the amount of $1,000 from the FY 2025-26 discretionary fund of Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. I know we had a representative here recently that spoke to us about that. Anything in particular that you would like to say?
I didn't have anything extra to add other than they were challenging all of the other cities and mayors to be able to participate. And of course, I love competition. I stepped up to the plate and pledged $1,000 from my discretionary fund.
Perfect. Councilman Lennon, any questions?
No question.
Councilman Box?
No, it's a great thing.
Councilman Sims?
No question.
And myself, no questions as well. Do we agree to leave this on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Standing. Item number 3, resolve the resolution 2025 R179 authorizes the allocation of public funds in the amount of $30,000 to Jefferson County schools for the purpose of providing retention stipends to principals who have been at a public school within the city of Irondale for at least 1 year in order to encourage the retention of school administration, with such amounts paid as follows: $10,000 to Mr. Taki Sarhan, principal of Shades Valley High School; $10,000 Miss Jessica Hahn, principal of Irondale Community School; and $10,000 to Dr. Marvin Carter, principal of Irondale Middle School. I know, Mayor, that we've done this before. Anything in particular you would like to say?
I just want to let people know that we enacted this about 3 years ago. The reason that we did it because they continue to have a high turnover of principals at all of the schools. It's very hard to have that type of turnover and expect the leadership to continue to move school forward. We decided that we would give them this stipend if they completed the school year, and we had 3 principals to be able to meet the criteria.
Perfect. Thank you. Councilman Lennon?
No question.
Councilman Box?
No, Mayor, I appreciate this because you, stability and continuance is a very important thing to moving anything forward.
Councilman Box? Councilman Sims. Looking at Box, talking to Sims.
No, this is great. I'm glad we do this. These are 3 great principals, and glad that we have got them here for another year. Hopefully many more after that.
I don't have any questions. Just happy to have the ones that we have, and thank you for staying around. Do we agree to leave item number 3 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Item number 4, resolve the resolution 2025 R180 declares the week of October 13th, 2025 through October 17th, 2025 as Teacher Appreciation Week in the city of Irondale and authorizes the donation of $28,000 to Shades Valley High School, Irondale Middle School, Grantswood Community School, Irondale Community School, and JCIB from the FY 2025-26 educational budget for the purchase of making individual and equal grants to the teachers within each school out of the amount given for use solely within such teacher's classroom. Very specific, a little different than what we've done before. So anything you would like to say?
No, we continue to hear that we need to support the teachers. We need to be able to provide money so they can be able to do things in their classroom. Each teacher at all 4 schools will receive a stipend of $150, and they can use that instead of using money out of their pocket. They can use it to be able to do some great activities for their children in their classrooms.
Thank you, sir. Councilman London?
Well, that's not even enough, but, yeah, no question.
Okay. Councilman Box?
Thank you, Mary. The only thing I'll say is we get questions all the time. Why aren't we doing more? This gentleman here has his finger on the pulse of the schools. He knows when the appropriate times are. So I appreciate you getting this on here, Mayor, so soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
I'm happy to continue to support the schools. No questions.
Does this mean I'm off the hook for Kleenex?
Yes.
Okay.
For the first
Just
part,
kidding.
for the
just
first quarter of the
kidding.
school year,
For the first
anyway.
quarter? All right. Copy
Well, you
that.
can ask Principal Hunch back there.
I don't think
back
Nope,
there.
nope.
I don't
Not off
think
the
you're going to get a
hook.
reprieve.
All right, gotcha. All right, you know what? I'll take it. I'll do my part. Do we agree to leave item number 4 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Item number 5, resolve the resolution 2025 R181 authorizes the allocation of public funds to Irondale Community School in the amount of $1,000 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor David Spivey for the purchase of picnic tables for the outdoor learning environment at Irondale Community School. I'll introduce this real quick. There's especially with Brasher from the fire department, he's been doing a lot of stuff in that green space. It's sort of in the middle of the community school. I believe he put a Facebook post out there about some of the vegetables that the students were able to grow. That's such a cool space. I was hearing from Principal Hahn and a few other of the teachers that we could really do more outdoor learning with that, but there's nowhere to sit. So I was like, let's go ahead and get some picnic tables out there and stuff like that. So I'm real looking forward to seeing how that will complement your process and get the kids outside and stuff like that and be able to do some awesome programming around that. So that's the item. Any questions, Councilman London?
No question.
Councilman Box?
Oh, great idea, Spivey.
Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And I have no questions. Do we agree to leave this on consent?
Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 6, resolve that resolution 2025 R182 accepts a grant from the State of Alabama Tourism Department in the amount of $5,200 to assist with expenses associated with the Irondale Music Festival series. I understand there's no match, but Mayor Stewart, anything you would like to say?
We applied for this grant when we knew that we were going to have the music festival. The state loves to be able to support events where you're going to have people coming from outside your community to be a part of it. And we were the recipients of this $5,200 to be able to go towards reducing the cost of the music festival.
Nice. Councilman London
No question.
and Councilman Box?
Oh, great job, Mayor. We like extra money.
Yeah. Councilman Sims?
Yes, always happy to accept money from other places coming into town. So
I would
all good.
echo my peers. Good job. Do we agree to leave item number 6 on
Yes.
consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 7, resolve the resolution 2025 R183 authorizes and approves the allocation of funds from the 2022-A improvements account in the amount of $597,965.44 to be used for paving. I know that we've accelerated the plan. We're constantly doing more and more paving, but is there anything you would like to say about this particular item?
Well, we completed the paving plan in about 2 years. It was supposed to be a 12-year plan. We completed it in 2 years. This was a bond issue that we had in 22 to be able to use some funds to go towards some other capital improvements. This was the amount of the bond that was left over after we did all of the improvements that came out of this bond issue. We now want to reallocate these funds to go towards the $2.7 million that we spent on the paving project. And the paving project is almost complete except for the striping and the crack sealing. But they finished all of the neighborhoods in District 2, and I think they just finished up in District 4 on Whippoorwill. So all of the paving is now done, but we just wanted to be able to reallocate this money to go towards that. And that means that we would have paid cash to do the entire paving project in the amount of $2.7 million.
Nicely done. Councilman London?
They went back and finished Rock Ridge.
Frank told me that they were complete, so I don't know.
No question.
Councilman Box?
No, that's great, Mayor. Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
No questions, thank you.
And no questions for myself. Do we agree to leave item number 7 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Item number 8, resolve that resolution 2025 R184 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with RNC Educational Consultants LLC to conduct an educational feasibility study in an amount not to exceed $85,500. Love seeing this on the item. Mayor, what do you have to say about this?
Well, during the campaign, that's one of the things that I always, heard about education. Will the city of Irondale start its own school system? The only thing that I can say to people, are you willing to pay the extra millage to be able to support a school system? But we didn't have any supporting documents to say what that amount would be. Well, we are now hiring this group, which is the key person that will be doing the study is Dr. Ira Harvey, who has worked for the state of Alabama in the finance department in the educational side. And we will do a feasibility study to determine if the city of Irondale is in a position to have its own school system, how much the cost would be, where the students will come from. I believe that this will answer all of the questions that people have been asking, but it will also put everybody on notice that if we're going to do this, are you willing to step up to the plate and pay for it?
Councilman London?
No, I've been hearing it for a long time. We need our own school system. Well, we're about to see, can we afford it? Yep. Thank you.
Councilman Box?
Ditto to both of these gentlemen here, and this will answer the question to many people. I think it'll be wonderful to have our own school system, but we got to be able to pay for it. So let's
Indeed.
move forward.
Councilman Sims?
Looking forward to see what we learn in the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to know one way or the other, right?
That's
It's either a yes or a no. I just want to reiterate to everybody that's watching, we are doing a study to see if this is something we want to do. I don't want to see it on Facebook that we're doing something. We are doing a study. A study. Keywords.
I appreciate that, Council President, because I don't want to get phone calls for over 4 principals and probably about 100 to 200 teachers tomorrow wanted to know about the school system. Dr. G has already cornered me at a football game to ask me about it, but I'm glad you put clarity to it. This is a study. This is not saying that we're getting ready to do something one way or the other, but it is a study for us to at least understand what we can do and what we can't do.
And I wasn't even thinking about staff and administration. I was just thinking about
Oh
the
yeah,
populace,
they
but
look
that's
at our
yeah.
they look at our council meetings, so
Exactly.
they'll be calling in the morning.
I don't need that grapevine sprouting leaves, that it doesn't need to be. All right. So we've already gone through questions on that. Do we agree to leave item number 8 on consent?
Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 9, resolve the resolution 2025 R185 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Bill Clifton DBA Network Support Technologies for the provision of information technology services to the city of Irondale. I know Bill's been a household name ever since I've been around here, so anything that you care to say, sir?
We're just renewing his contract to be able to do the IT work in the city for the next 4 years.
Perfect. Councilman London?
No question.
Councilman Box?
Continuity is a great thing.
Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And if you're listening, I appreciate everything you do. When I've gotten locked out of my computer at 10:30 at night and sent you a text and you responded within 30 seconds, I greatly appreciate you. Do we agree to leave item number 9 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 10, resolve that resolution 2025 R186 authorizes Mayor James C. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Mobile Communications America, Inc. for the maintenance, service, and parts and labor for the equipment/system described in the exhibit in an amount not to exceed $12,780 per year. I know, Chief McDaniel, this has your name by it. I know this is an annual deal. Is there anything that you would care to say about this, Chief?
Just that it's a renewal that we have to do just to keep the radios maintained.
Copy. Thank you, sir. Councilman London, any questions?
no
Councilman Box?
Oh, good job, Chief.
Councilman Sims?
No questions.
All right, and no questions. Thank you. Do we agree to leave item number 10 on consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 11, resolve the resolution 2025 R187 declares the weeds, overgrowth, and noxious vegetable matter on the premises located at 2305 2nd Avenue North, Irondale, Alabama 35210 creates a public nuisance and should be removed from such premises. Lolly, this has got your name by it. I know that we've dealt with this property. This has got to be at least the second time, but I feel like it's almost an annual occurrence.
Well, I was able to determine that the property owner is deceased.
Yes, sir.
He unfortunately died while in Louisiana.
Mm.
The only family members that I could locate, I was able to find off of his obituary in Louisiana. And no one will call me back. I haven't been able to get them nailed down on exactly who they are, being out of state. So we have no other option.
Thank you. Councilman London?
Yeah, question. I mean, I see the weeds, but how good a shape is the house in?
I can't make that determination, sir.
You can't.
I believe that would be a Greg Cochran.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Councilman Box?
Yeah, Councilman London asked mine is, so we just need to have the mayor contact Greg and look at it that way. So if we're having a hard time finding people, we go ahead and move forward on everything. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And my questions have already been answered and processes put in place, I believe. Were you motioning? Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. Do we agree to leave item number 11 on consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 12, resolve the resolution 2025 R188 authorizes Mayor James C. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Butch Gerald's for the provision of zoning services in the city of Irondale in an amount not to exceed $35,000 per year. What would we do without Butch? So
I don't know, Council President, but I mean, Butch been around here almost as long as this building been up. And we're just grateful to be able to have him. He helps out with planning and zoning as well as zoning board of adjustments. And this is just to renew his contract as well for the next 4 years.
Perfect. Thank you. Councilman London?
Is he still here?
Yeah.
No question.
All right. Councilman Box?
Once again, continuity is a great thing.
Indeed. Councilman Sims?
Butch does an amazing job for the city, and I feel like this is a steal. So yes,
Absolutely. I agree. Do we agree to leave item number 12 on consent?
yes.
All right, on. Item number 13, resolve the resolution 2025 R189 authorizes Mayor James C. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Philip Dunlap for the provision of economic development services in an amount not to exceed $1,203.33 per month. I know we've had this on the agenda before. Mayor, anything in particular you would like to say?
One of our focal points this year is going to be economic development. And one of the legs of economic development is the Industrial Development Board. We finally got a board that is fully constituted and have enough members on there. And we want to make sure that we focus on that as well. Philip is world renowned and known throughout the state. He's also he's actually the person at Auburn. He and I met, and we're going to work on developing a plan from the industrial side to be able to bring those type of entities into the city to be able to fully complement the commercial development that we're now bringing into the city. So we'll have a comprehensive plan going forward. We just won't be focusing on trying to bring in retail, but we also be focusing on bringing in industry, because a lot of times industry is more stable than it is when you just focus on commercial development. And that's our goal, to be able to focus on that for the next 4 years.
Thank you. Councilman London,
No question.
Councilman Box,
Oh, that's great, Mayor. Thank you.
Councilman Sims,
No questions.
and no questions for myself as well. Item number 13, do we agree to leave it on consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 14, resolve that resolution 2025 R190 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Life Safety Inspection Vault LLC for a web-based management system for the Irondale Fire Department safety permitting. Chief McDaniel, this has your name beside it. Anything you would like to say?
Yes, we currently use a third-party company for the contractors to upload their reports to, which are required for sprinkler inspections, fire alarm inspections, whatever. That's no cost to us. It's on the cost to the contractor that does it. This is just a new company, offers us some more options within the software, a newer dashboard to be able to look at the data and to be able to do some other things within there as far as reporting. So again, no cost to the city. It's just a different company
Thank you,
than what we
sir.
currently use.
Councilman Lennon?
I like the term no cost. You got some more of those? Can we get some?
That's
fire
it for
trucks?
tonight.
Can we get some fire trucks at no cost?
We got some grants out there if the government will open back up.
No cost? No question, thank you.
Councilman Box?
Thank you, Chief.
Councilman Sims?
Thank you. No questions and okay to leave on consent.
Very good. And I'm good as well. Thank you very much, sir. You look like you have something on the tip of your tongue.
Nope.
Okay. We agree to leave on consent as a body?
Yes.
Outstanding. Thank you. Item number 15, resolve that resolution 2025 R139A amends resolution 2025 R139, authorizing the purchase of real estate located at 4514 Grants Mill Trail, Irondale, Alabama, 35210 to establish the funding source, keyword the funding source, as the city's general fund reserve account. I haven't been on Facebook a lot, but I understand there's been some traffic. Mayor, I would love for you to address this item.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and clear this up. And the first thing that I want to say that as of tonight, the city is not buying a piece of land. I heard that we're putting the cart before the horse, but we're not buying any land. If you would have read the agreement when we did it on July the 29th, then those individuals would have understood that there was a provision in there that said by October the 7th, the city would have to put $3.5 million in a escrow account. That's what we're doing tonight. We're putting those funds in an escrow account. Due diligence is still being done on the property, but one question I like to ask people, because the thing is, well, if the city got 300 days, why are they doing it today? Well, how do you all out there know that we're not getting ready to close before the 300 days are up? I've never seen people that live in a city and they want their city to fail. That's one of the most insane things that I've ever heard, that people really want their city to fail. They don't really want it to come, so they're doing everything they can to put bad information out there. But we're not buying anything. We're putting the money in escrow. The money's sitting in an account. It will be earning 3.65% interest until we both or simultaneously close on the property, maybe sometime after the holidays as we move into the new year. This is what this resolution is all about.
Thank you. Councilman London?
No question.
Councilman Box?
Thank you for that clarification, Mayor.
Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And thank you for that. I appreciate that clarification, and I hope that it resonates. Do we agree to leave item number 15 on consent?
Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 16, resolve that resolution 2025 R191 authorizes reimbursement to the city a portion of the proceeds from the warrant or expenses incurred in connection with the land purchase. So since you've done so eloquently with the previous item, if you could please inform the masses exactly how this works.
Well, to the masses, we are not borrowing any money. This gives us the flexibility to determine what we want to do once we close on the property. We're putting this in place. Instead of having only one decision to make, we have several decisions to make. And if and when we close, if we want to borrow the money to be able to reimburse the reserves, we can. But you have to have a resolution to go forth to be able to do that. And you have to do that before you engage the transaction. This is the only thing that we're doing tonight, is giving us the flexibility to be able to determine if we want to do that, we can do that in the future.
Councilman Lennon,
Well said. Thank
fair
you.
enough. Councilman Box?
Once again, I've said it before, that gentleman has his pulse on everything in the city. We need to trust more.
Councilman Sims?
I do have one question that I forgot to ask earlier. Once this purchase does occur, how long will we have to make that decision on route?
I know the last one time when we did it, it was about 18 months. April, do you remember? But we have, I would say, anywhere but at least 3 to 6 months to be able to make a decision to do that. I can't remember even in the resolution if it had a date, but I know it doesn't have to happen if we close January the 2nd, then we got to go start borrowing money by the 3rd. So we have a little leeway to be able to do that.
Check rates, all that sort of stuff.
Well, rates always go down at the beginning of the year, depending on the economy and everything. Well, let me take that back. I can't guess rates, because if I could guess rates, I wouldn't be sitting up here with you all. I'd be in New York. But it gives us it doesn't box us in to where we have to do just one thing. We have a variety of opportunities for the council to decide what you want to do moving forward.
I appreciate having options. Thank you.
And I too appreciate having the options. So we've built the door frame, but we're not saying that we're necessarily walking through the door. We're not borrowing money with this action. We are just giving ourselves the ability to borrow the money if we need to, because the funds are coming from the reserve.
That's correct.
Perfect. Do we agree to leave item number 16 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Item number 17, resolve that resolution 2025 R192 authorizes Mayor James C. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a community grant program agreement with the Jefferson County Commission to accept a grant in the amount of $20,000 for the Irondale Senior Activity Center. I understand no match on this one. Do I have Ms. Wright here to bring this one up? Oh, she's not with us tonight. Anything, Mayor, that you would like to say about this grant and the senior center?
This is a grant that comes from the Community and Economic Development Department in Jefferson County. And this is an annual allocation that we receive.
Okay. Comments?
No question.
Councilman Box?
I always love more money. Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
No questions.
All right, and no questions as well. Do we agree to leave item number 17 on consent?
Yes.
Right on. Item number 18, resolve that resolution 2025 R193 authorizes the allocation of public funds from the 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Aaron Sims in the amount of $1,000 for fall and Christmas events for D5. Councilman Sims, care to introduce?
Yes, and we're going to change this up a little bit. Councilor London is going to join me on this and add some funds. But basically, this will allow the Holiday Gardens Neighborhood Association to put on some sort of fall event and a holiday event around Christmas, and we get reimburse up to a certain amount funds, and we're going to do it for District 5 and District 1.
Nice. Councilman Lennon, do you want to specify?
Yeah, I have $795 left.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add that to it. Yes,
Out of 2024, 25?
that's what I have left over. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new year.
New Year.
It's a new year, Council.
Are we rolling over?
Yeah. Well, it's a new year. You got
Okay.
10 grand if you.
Yeah. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry. I should have held out. I should have told you, but it.
Yeah. So I'll match what he matched.
Match?
Yeah.
Okay, match. All right. Anything else you would like to say about the programming or anything you're excited about this joint?
No, we
joint
have
venture?
we have some other programs going also. This is Holiday Garden Association. We talked about the litter thing. I was driving through a neighborhood, my wife and I. So we're gonna try to purchase some no litter signs also to put out through the community, and hopefully we can deter some of the trash thrown on the ground.
Nice. Councilman Box?
No, I'm good with it.
All right, and I have no questions either. Good job. Do we agree to leave this on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Item number 19, resolve that resolution 2024 R178A amends resolution 2024 R178 to authorize an increase of $21,642.70 to the amount of public funds previously allocated to the Jefferson County, Alabama, for the construction of the City of Irondale Community Storm Shelter based upon the results of the statutory bid process completed by Jefferson County on September 30th of 2025. I understand this is a bid difference due to a little bit of a size increase. Mayor, would you like to walk us through the size increase?
I just want everybody to understand government moves slow. Intergovernment moves extremely slow. When we work with each other, you would think that it'd move a little bit faster, but this has to do with the storm shelter. Initially, the county was going to give us a $400,000 grant to be able to build a storm shelter, but to be able to enlarge it, we decided that we would pay an additional $200,000 so that it would seat or house over 200 people. The bid came in at $621,000. These were actually alternates that was a part of that bid, which means that even when they began the work, because it's an alternate, depending on how much money is spent, we still may not engage and have to use this amount, but at least we have the authority to be able to do it if needed. Also, they should be mobilizing within 30 to 45 days to begin the process. They will start out by removing 6 feet of soil. That was the thing that was holding up the project, is the soil that on the site was not good soil. So they have to remove about 6 feet of soil. They'll come back, put in new soil, and then once they do that, they will begin to lay the foundation and to construct the storm shelter. Hopefully it'll be up before the end of the calendar year.
All right. Councilman London?
No question.
All right. Councilman Box?
No, sir. Great explanations.
All right. Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And only comment is I know that there's one particular individual on Facebook that will be excited to know about the progress on the storm shelter. All right. So thank you all for that. Do we agree to leave item number 19 on consent?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Right on. Item number 20, regular agenda, first reading, specifically ordain that ordinance 2025-14 amends Appendix A zoning of the municipal code of the City of Irondale, Alabama. The second reading and public hearing will be held during the regular meeting of the City Council on Tuesday, October 21st of 2025 at 6 p.m. I know there's a few names beside that. We're not going to really get into the deliberation piece of it. That is literally just a first reading about that amendment and the fact that there will be a public hearing on October 21st of this year at 6 p.m. at City Hall. All right. That being said, we've finished our deliberation. At this time, I would ask for an approval of the form of the agenda.
Motion, we approve the form of the agenda, and on item 18, increase from $1,000 to $2,000, $1,000 from Sims, $1,000 from John London.
Perfect. We have a motion.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Now that we have an approved agenda, at this time, we would take any public comments on agenda items only, with the exception of item number 20. Floor is y'all's. No comments on agenda items only. All right, fair enough. At this point, I would ask for a approval of the consent agenda.
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Since all business was on consent and there's nothing else to consider on regular, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you all for coming out and joining us this evening, and enjoy your time.
For about 15 minutes, we're going to turn the lights on the building.